He is your IWE Heavyweight Champion from North Charleston, White Mike!
Well, you've all kind of seen it unfold here. It's pretty crazy when you consider what has happened. So again, a reminder, this was scheduled to be Joe Black getting a shot at the IWE Championship, but because of what he did back at Never Stop Fighting to Paige Blackman said, hey, you know what? We're going to give you a 90-day restraining order, so he can't come anywhere on the property. And now, this is kind of a great move, them pulling in Carlie Bravo, former IWE Mayhem champion. This is going to be a situation.
Paige Blackman was not lying when she said to the IWE fans that she had a surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, Carlie Bravo versus White Mike. Gerard, this is a main event anywhere in the world.
You better believe it. And when you think about just how far Carlie Bravo has come, I mean, I happen to have had the privilege of being there for his very first match at Camp 1 of the Nightmare Factory, and to see who he has become. That night I knew he would be a star, and he has proven to be that, and now he has the opportunity to become the IWE Heavyweight Champion.
Carlie Bravo is making Spring Valley High School proud right now because he is in Augusta, Georgia, trying to become IWE Heavyweight Championship.
And you think about this, you know, he is, again, no stranger to gold here in IWE. He spent 294 days as the IWE Mayhem Champion. And, you know, you've got to think that he may have been at some point a front runner to become the IWE champion had he not gotten the call to Ring of Honor and AEW. So this makes things very, very interesting right now at this point.
Bravo absolutely loves IWE, and you can see that. He's already out there hugging the fans. The fans know him, but I guarantee you, Gerard, he's sitting in an AEW Ring of Honor locker room, and he goes, I've never become IWE Heavyweight Championship. So that's his motivation to come back here in IWE and win that championship.
But look at the kip up from White Mike.
White Mike showing a lot of athleticism there.
And so let's think about this. You mentioned the idea of, again, you know, Carlie Bravo sitting in an AEW and Ring of Honor locker room thinking about IWE. The flip side to that is I wonder what might be going through the mind of a White Mike, a 20-year veteran who has not had the opportunity to sit in the locker room of AEW or Ring of Honor.
That is true. He has had an incredible title reign, wins against James Johnson, Kobe Corino.
Can we call that a win?
Yeah, that's true.
Escaped.
That's true. He escaped. You called me out on that one. But White Mike, he looks extra motivated tonight to retain his championship.
Well, think about this. This was going to be a major challenge for White Mike either way. Whether it was Joe Black, who was a former IWE Heavyweight Champion, or if you're looking at, of course, Carlie Bravo, both of them are major contenders. And if White Mike can successfully defend his championship here, that only adds to the legacy that he is building as IWE Champion.
Definitely. White Mike is getting distracted by the fans right now.
He certainly is, and that's the last thing he needs to have happen with someone like Carlie Bravo, who again has had experience literally around this country and the world as part of AEW and Ring of Honor. And now one of the fans is holding on to White Mike. He's loading up, and there's a big chop there from Carlie Bravo.
Woo, what a chop.
Carlie Bravo is having fun, and think about what it would mean for him. Starting his career here in the state of Georgia to actually now become the heavyweight champion, the front man for IWE. And I also thought about this too. In this war that's been going on between, you know, Caleb Kitchens and the Blackmans in terms of who's in control of IWE, if in fact a Blackman appointed person, that being Carlie Bravo, walks out as the champion, you got to think that the control of this company starts to swing back in their favor.
Well, good point, Gerard. I wonder how White Mike feels about Caleb Kitchens being the new owner of IWE.
You know, I think he doesn't care. I think as long as he's champion, that's all he cares about. He's tried not to get involved in the turf war, but speaking of turf wars, the tide has certainly changed in the favor of White Mike.
The former Marine is getting choked out by White Mike.
He certainly is, and now is some trouble there for Carlie Bravo. And Carlie Bravo, again, you mentioned his time in the Marines. He has faithfully served our country. He knows what it's like to be in challenging spaces, and he has fought in some real wars. He is accustomed to adversity. The question is, how will he overcome the adversity that he faces right now against the IWE champion, White Mike?
White Mike put a little stank on that chop.
He certainly did. And White Mike, this is where he likes to be, outside of the ring. And again, White Mike has the championship advantage. As you remember back at Days of Thunder, where, he doesn't necessarily have to win the match. He just has to not get pinned or be submitted.
All White Mike cares about is leaving the Legion as the IWE Heavyweight Championship champion, and he will go above and beyond to make sure that happens.
You've got to wonder if who's the pressure on in this match. And let me ask you, is the pressure more so on the champion than the challenger?
Well, Carlie Bravo, this man is here. He's back in IWE for a reason. He looks extra motivated. He looks extra determined. When he got that phone call from Paige Blackman, he probably jumped at the chance to win that prestigious championship.
He certainly did. And meanwhile, you look at White Mike, who, as you mentioned, he's had some significant wins, and there's a 1 and a 2 and only 2. Think back to that crazy match that he had a few months ago against Colby Carino. And again, in that title defense that went all over the place. And now we're in a situation, we're in a regulation match here. And you've got to wonder, how will the champion handle himself? Meanwhile, the challenger looks all the way ready. Look at that creative sunset flip.
Pinfall.
Keeping over the top, and that could be over. We almost had a brand new IWE champion.
Ooh, knee right to the stomach.
And White Mike now putting on the charisma.
The stank, rattle, and roll by White Mike.
Is that what he calls that?
Well, that's what I call it.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, it fits. It certainly fits. All of that for a big elbow. And again, the champion does not care what he has to do as long as he walks out with the championship belt. And he could do it right here, count of 2 and only 2.
The IWE champion, White Mike, he can put that on a T-shirt. I won't charge him.
Remember that you said that, because he might do that. But I got to tell you, when we talk about who is the pressure on, there's a part of me that wonders how much pressure is on the challenger, Carlie Bravo. Carlie Bravo is not a regular competitor here at IWE anymore, simply because of the schedule that he has at AEW and Ring of Honor. So that makes you wonder, how many more opportunities could he have at this championship? This could be the last shot.
But the love and the passion is just oozing out of Carlie Bravo, because he loves IWE.
He certainly does. And is that love for IWE enough to turn the tide and perhaps bring the championship home to Bad News and Tattoos?
A powerful back elbow by Bravo. Both men are down right now. A kick up by Carlie Bravo.
And now, Bravo to his feet. So is White Mike. And it looks like the pace is going to quicken here. As the challenger, and many deem the favorite, Carlie Bravo. Look at this.
Neck breaker.
Big neck breaker there from Carlie Bravo. And it's interesting, Bravo, who normally is accustomed to being a part of a great tag team, the Infantry, now looks to show the world what he can do as a solo competitor.
Bravo is an incredible athlete.
He certainly is, and he definitely seems to be a big step ahead of White Mike in the ring, and he drags him down.
Could we see a new champion here?
Here it is. It's 1, it's 2, and a new champion right here. Whoa. Referee Mike Fullilove almost counted the 3 and made history there.
White Mike is a disgusting human being. He hates these fans. He doesn't care about these fans. All he cares about is himself. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. White Mike does have passion for that IWE Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, we almost had that big bicycle kick, the disrespect. But no, he missed that one. Ducking out of the way is the champion, and White Mike went for the knees.
It's almost like he had a target on that knee.
Yeah, he certainly did. White Mike, and this could be a mistake by White Mike, giving him a little too much room, but he comes back in with a bit of an avalanche there. And White Mike signaling that it could be over, but he gets caught. Michinoku driver. Is that enough? 2 and 3. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kick
whoa.
out, kick out, kick out.
Whoa.
He got that shoulder up at 2.5, Gerard.
That was close, extremely close.
We've already seen a new women's champion tonight. Are we gonna see a new heavyweight champion?
It could easily happen, but White Mike looks to turn the tide here. Oh, great gut buster there by White Mike. And now a big Falcon Arrow. Could that be enough? Referee's in position. Whoa. But Carlie Bravo will not go out like that.
White Mike, for his unique personality, he definitely has a unique move set also.
He certainly does. But with that said, Carlie Bravo is now trying to figure some things out. He's not thinking about AEW right now. He's not thinking about Ring of Honor. He's thinking about what is White Mike doing? I don't even know what he was. Somewhat disrobing and wanting to have a wardrobe malfunction.
He took too much time though.
He certainly did.
Here we
and
go.
Here it is. It's time for disrespect. It's time for disrespect. Could we have a new champion? Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait
goodness.
a minute. Wait a minute. 1, 2. What happened?
That's Rayhan Antaeus.
Rayhan Antaeus, the Hitman.
And the referee called for the bell.
Oh my goodness. This is the same man who has really been behind the championship reign of White Mike.
He has.
So once again, the champion takes advantage of the championship rules, which says that you have to win by pinfall or submission. Disqualification, the championship stays with the champion.
We need to start calling White Mike Mr. Escape because he seems to be escaping from all his title defenses.
I think he belongs on the Queens of R&B tour alongside SWV, but right now, Bad News and Tattoos, handling business for himself. But now he gets attacked by White Mike, as White Mike and Rayhan Antaeus, a very formidable duo here, taking it to Carlie Bravo, and this is not good for Carlie Bravo, but Carlie Bravo escapes.
Got extra referees coming out.
We do, and Carlie Bravo is trying to get out of the way of this. Got him!
Oh, goodness.
Big right hand there to Rayhan Antaeus.
And how is that going to affect Rayhan? Because he's got a huge match later tonight.
He certainly does, but Carlie Bravo gets the win, and you can't help but to think, was Carlie Bravo 1 second away from becoming the IWE Heavyweight Champion if it were not for Rayhan Antaeus. One thing is for sure, Carlie Bravo gets a modicum of revenge for Paige Blackman. He gets the DQ win. But the record books will note that the man who still holds on to the IWE Championship is White